Hi everyone, Sandra Vale here at Homesteading Ways, and today I want to talk to you about saving money, and not like using coupons at the grocery store, but I mean saving up money for a specific thing or a goal. And I wanted to come outside today. It's so nice and warm for the end of October. It's sunny, it's beautiful, so why not be outside if we can? Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is go through my notebook. I still write stuff down on paper. I know a lot of people use their phones or tablets or computers, but I still like to write stuff down. So I have everything listed here, and I don't want to waste too much of your time, so I'm going to hurry up and get going. The first thing here is to have a goal. You need to have a specific thing that you're saving for, or a dollar amount, because it's really hard to save when you're not really sure what you're saving for. Just to save because that's what you should do doesn't really get you going to want to do it. So if say for instance you want to go on a vacation, that could be a great starting point. That's what you want to save for. Or maybe your child's getting married, or you're getting married and you need to save money up for that wedding. It can be something smaller, like expensive dental work. You need to get money together so you can get that done, because a lot of people's dental insurance doesn't cover everything. It could be, paying off your mortgage, getting rid of credit card debt. There's a million reasons why people want to save money, things they want or need, and they just don't have the money, all of it at one time, so you need to save up. So when you're making your goal, have it a picture in your mind, or like a dollar amount. If you have a picture, a lot of people are visual, and I'm one of those people. If you, for instance, want to go on vacation, print up some pictures of that vacation spot and hang them all over the place. Put them on your fridge, put them on your computer monitor, put them where you store your coffee cups if need be. But have that visual there so that you're always reminded about what you're saving for and what the reward is. If you're getting married, hang up a picture of your dress or a tuxedo or champagne glasses, something along the lines of that. You could also create a graph. A lot of people like that, so you can track your savings. That's a really good thing to have, so that you can see the progress you're making. Okay, write down what you spend for the next 2 weeks. Now, I know a lot of people don't like doing this and they won't want to do it, but if you write down everything you bought, keep those receipts from the gas station. Every time you bought a candy bar or a bottle of water or whatever, Girl Scout cookies at the office or something, write it all down for 2 weeks, because that will give you a fairly good representative of how you're spending your money and where you can stop spending it and put that money towards savings. So just go ahead and do it. Put it in your phone, whatever. Just write it down. Also at your job, I remember my husband, when he had a regular job years ago, his employer let him take money straight from his check and put it in the savings account. Check and see if your employer does the same thing, because if you have that money taken out before you even see it, that's guaranteed money in the bank right there. Set a dollar amount for bi-weekly, monthly, whatever, however you get paid, and have that set up. Now it'll really, really jumpstart your savings, and it's a great opportunity to get money in there. Number 4, pay with cash. Now, for a long time, I didn't do that. I really got into using my debit card because it was so much easier. But it's also easier to overspend. If you have cash, you're more aware of your spending. And then, say you're going to spend $75 at the grocery store, and you only end up spending $70. Take that extra money and put it in your savings. Now, one thing I like to do is take the savings I've added up all week, say $5 here, $3 there, whatever. Just put it in a shoebox or something, and then weekly add that to your savings account. Now, mind you, the money you're saving here, you're not putting that in your checking account. You have a separate savings account. So take that money you've been saving throughout the week or the last 2 weeks, add it to that account. Also, when you're buying stuff with cash, if you're walking around with cash on you, you're a whole lot less likely to break that cash. For instance, or let me say, try and keep bigger bills on you. 20s, 50s, 100s. Nobody wants to break 100 if they don't have to. But you won't be tempted to buy stuff like a soda from a vending machine or little stuff and break that 20 if you don't have to. For some reason, people like having the big bills stay intact. Nobody wants to walk around with a bunch of fives and singles, so you're less likely to buy little things. And like at the gas station, if you want to save money there because maybe you're one of those people that every time you hit the gas station, you know, you're buying a pack of gum or a donut or a magazine or something like that. Start getting your gas and paying for it at the pump. Don't go in. Just, that's one time where you can use your card. Swipe at the pump, and then you're not tempted to buy more stuff when you go in. Okay, next up is try not to eat out. Eating out costs a lot of money, and if you're eating out, say, every day at work, that is a lot of money you could be putting in your savings account as opposed to spending it on probably not even that great of food at work. Learn how to cook. You know, if you eat most of your meals at home, not only will you be saving a lot of money, you'll be eating better too. And disposables. Stop buying disposables if you can. Anything nowadays that's convenient is usually going to cost you more. So, you know, instead of, for instance, buying a big 6-pack of paper towels, just have some rags handy. Take an old bath towel, cut it up. If you don't have old rags laying around, or you could even go to the store and buy a pack of rags. They have them there. You buy them once, you throw them in with the wash you're going to wash anyway, and you're reusing them over and over again. I mean, it's environmentally good, but it's also going to save you money. Same thing with napkins. You know, stop buying the paper napkins. You know, just get yourself some cloth ones and throw them in the wash with your other things. I don't recommend going back to hankies, though. I do think it's okay to use facial tissues, Kleenex, whatever you want to call them. And but yeah, you know, if you're going to buy convenience foods, it's going to cost you and it's not going to be good for you. Take all that savings and put it towards something you really want instead of something that's fast and easy. I got written down here collections. Collections / hobbies. There's a lot of things people spend money on that they don't even really think about. Now I know some people will say, well, I don't collect anything, or you know, when you think of collections, you think of people with knickknacks or stamps or money, not money, you know, coins, collectible coins and stuff like that. But people collect stuff without realizing it. It's stuff like clothes. They have way more clothes than they actually need. You know, I know a friend of mine who owns 30 pair of jeans. That's not including her other pants. It's just jeans. You know, women tend to buy a lot of makeup stuff that you really don't need. You don't need a ton of makeup. I like makeup just like the next person, you know, but I don't own a ton of it. Men will, like my husband, tend to spend money on tools. You know, I mean, he doesn't have just one hammer, you know, and fishing gear, hunting gear, stuff like that. A lot of times people buy that stuff when they really don't need it, and they do it because it's fun. They may actually use it. It's relaxing, this and that. But if you're looking to save money and save a decent amount of it as quickly as you can, then stop that collection. You know, go through your stuff and realize you don't need to buy anything new, at least not as far as that goes. But when I'm looking at buying stuff here, one of the things I wrote down is try and challenge yourself to buy 80% used. And that's actually tip number 7. You can get a lot of stuff used. You don't need to buy it new. There are places like Craigslist and yard sales and estate sales and thrift shops There's even bartering sites that you can go to. There's local buy, sell, trade. Go on Facebook. Facebook has a lot of groups for people that want to buy, sell, trade all kinds of stuff. You know, my brother traded a boat he had for a small car. It worked out great for both him and the guy looking to unload the car. I mean, it was a great deal. Look into stuff like that to save yourself some money. Let's see, here, number 8, wait. Number 8 is wait. Now, when you're looking to buy something, a lot of the times retailers bank on impulse buying. People will buy without even thinking. Well, the point of number 8 with wait is when you're thinking a day or 2 or 3 before buying something, you can take that time to decide if you really need it or not. Is it a need or is it a want? Do you have what you need, you know, or is it just you want to upgrade or something like that? Maybe in that time you realize you do need this item, but maybe that time will also give you the time necessary to research. Can you find something like it that does the same thing at a cheaper price? You know, can you buy it used? Does it have to be new? You know, look into stuff like that. The longer you wait to buy something, the better off you'll be, and you'll probably end up saving money in the long run. Also, number 9, I love number 9. When you're looking at buying stuff, think about how many hours you have to work in order to pay for that thing, whatever it may be. And if, you know, you're not on the clock like some people are, let's say you own your own business, or something along the lines of that, think about how many products would you have to sell in order to buy that. You need to get into the mindset of stuff costs money. And how do we get that money? We do it by working one way or another. And when you look at, if you're making $10 an hour and you really want that $50 t-shirt, do you really want to work 5 hours for a t-shirt? You know, look at things that way, and it really puts your money in perspective and how you're spending it and what you're spending it on. Learn to say no. That's number 10. I know a lot of people end up spending money going places and doing things that they probably wouldn't do it unless a friend or a relative asked them to. And so what I'm talking about is, you know, if your friends say, hey, there's a really hot concert going, let's go tonight, and just say, well, no, I can't. Or, you know, going to a sporting event, the movies, going out to get a manicure, all that kind of stuff. Learn to say no. You can do a lot of fun stuff for free or low cost that you probably aren't even thinking about. You know, go out to the park, go hiking, go to a beach, you know, borrow movies from your friends, or books, start reading. I love to read. And go to the library and get a library card. It might sound old-fashioned, but it's great. You can borrow books and movies for free. No paying Netflix, no going to Barnes & Noble, you know. You get this stuff for free. You save yourself a lot of money doing that. Have a game night at your house. You know, board games, card games. You can get everybody together for that kind of stuff, and it's a lot of fun. You're still being entertained. You're still doing fun stuff, only you're not spending all the money to do it. And let's see. The last thing here is, besides just saving money, cut this and cut that, and everything sounds like no, no, no. One proactive thing you can do is start earning more money. If you can, pick up a part-time job. I used to do that when we still had all the kids. I would get a part-time job, and every paycheck went directly into my savings. I never saw a penny of that stuff. Not in the way of, you know, I'm using it to buy groceries this week. That all went strictly into a savings account. And that savings has helped me and Paul out more than once. Now, I don't have a huge savings account where money is endless or anything else like that. You know, we had a lot of kids, and we went through a lot of money. But I would always set money aside, and somehow or another, that kept us ever from going under. And we were able to do the things we wanted to do with the kids. So if you can pick up a part-time job, that's great. You can look for like day job stuff on Craigslist. Like for instance, there's people out there needing someone to do yard work. Or do you know how to paint? Go paint somebody's kitchen or bathroom for some money. Walk their dog. Do things like that. Or maybe you're a craft type. You can make your crafts and sell them. Stuff like that. What else do I have here? Oh, you collectors and hobbyists and stuff. Maybe you could sell some of the stuff. You know, maybe you're done collecting this thing here, but somebody else is still avidly collecting. Sell that stuff. You know, you're saving that money from selling it for something bigger and better that you really want. Go ahead. You know, those older electronics, sell that stuff. I can't tell you enough. I mean, if you look around your house, who knows what gold mine you're sitting on that can really add to your savings account. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh yeah, maybe you could pick up extra shifts at work. You know, my nephew drives for Uber on the weekends. There's all kinds of ways. You know, so it's not always just cut back here, cut back there. Find ways to make more too. When you make more, you have more to put away. It just depends on how serious you are about, you know, getting that savings up there and how quickly you want it. You know, the one thing I don't scrimp on or try to save too much money on is food. Because a lot of people will tell you that it's expensive to eat healthy, and sometimes it really is. But healthy is what you need. You're better off, you know, spending $5 on a bag of apples as opposed to $2 on a jar of applesauce. You know, keep your priorities straight. You want to keep yourself healthy, your family healthy, and you don't want to feel like you're depriving yourself all the time. Look at this as a positive thing. You're getting something great out of it. You're picking up new habits, you know, that can help you throughout the rest of your life in saving and always feeling like you have abundance instead of not having it. You know, you're in control of this. So if you're saving for that wedding or that dream vacation or to get yourself a new to you car, go ahead. It's totally possible. You can do it. Just think about your money. Maybe use some of the tips I gave you and you'll be there. Not to worry about it. Anyhow, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. It was wonderful you took the time out to do that. It was nice talking to you. And you take care.